Welcome to Seatac, the most extreme neighborhood in all the Seattle area. Are you looking to making a move out to Seatac? Well, this video is going to be just for you. We're going to walk you through every inch of the Seatac neighborhood and show you exactly what it's like to live here in Seatac. So if that's you, stick around. We're getting after it right now. Hey, Chris, myself, and our team, we're getting phone calls, texts, and emails every single day from people just like you looking to make their move out to Seatac, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking at making your move in the next 3 days or the next 3 months, shoot us a phone call, text, or an email so we can help you make that smooth move. So I grew up loving BMX. I would ride my bike all over Joplin, Missouri, grinding on every bench, on every railing I could find. And there were no real skate parks out there for me. One of the things I love for the kids of Seatac is there's this amazing BMX complex right here. Everything from freestyle BMX to your traditional BMX races is held right here in this area. I gotta tell you, 15-year-old me would be freaking out if I saw this place. And this, friends, is just the beginning of the Seatac tour. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna head over to the #1 attraction, the #1 employer, and I mean, essentially the name of the city. We're heading over to Seatac International Airport. The airport is one of the biggest drivers across the country for travel, especially in the Pacific Northwest. The airport here is also one of the largest employers in Seatac. There are over 150,000 people employed, with over 87,000 direct jobs tied right here to Seatac. From people just flying in and staying the night, Seatac itself generates over $120 million in revenue for the city, with over $20 billion of economic impact. Seatac has been ranked as one of the most prestigious airports in America, with over 92 connecting destinations and 33 different airlines. A large majority of the people that live in Seatac choose to work here at the airport. There's just simply not a lot of other options outside of maybe some service industry jobs. So this is a huge way that people here in Seatac support their families. So if you're a pilot, a flight attendant, maybe you're looking at being one of those lost baggage claim guys, look, I don't know how the hell you would do that job. Frankly, I kind of hate it when people are just pissed off at me. If you're choosing to live in Seatac and work here, or you're gonna be flying out of here on a regular basis, one thing I would suggest is getting here a couple hours early or planning to leave for work in plenty of time. It's actually pretty sweet to know what the economic driver of your town is and to have it in one easy place. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, okay, well, if I live here, what about this? What about all the airplane noise? Funny enough, a while back, some homeowners actually sued the Port of Seattle, and now these homes that are in what we consider the flight path have what's called the port package. The port package actually is some extra layering and extra soundproofing. I'm gonna pull up on the screen right here, kind of the flight path. And the great thing about Seatac is whether you're going east or you're going west, even just 5 minutes away from the airport, you can't hardly hear anything as long as you're outside of these parameters. This is why you have to reach out to us. Do you want to hear airplanes all night long? Even though it's convenient to live close to the airport? Probably not. And we know this place like the back of our hand. Hell, Chris literally grew up here. So give us a phone call, text, or an email so we can help you find the right place here in Seatac to keep you away from that awful noise if that's not what you're looking for. Here we are in MCM Heights. This is one of the premier neighborhoods in all of Seatac. MCM Heights has homes that range anywhere from $400,000 in the starting first-time homebuyer price points all the way to well over $2 million. When we look at MCM Heights and who actually lives here, well, about half of the people who live here, so a little over 50%, work in executive type of jobs, management, or other professional services. Now, on the other side of the scale, like many people here in Seatac, they work in the service industry. This area is also home to a lot of great schools, including a Christian private school here that gets a ton of credit, as well as the Early Learning Center here, which is a great spot for young children right here in Seatac. Another super fun thing about this neighborhood is that it is one of the wealthier neighborhoods in the United States. In fact, 80% of the incomes in this neighborhood are higher than the rest of the United States. It's also one of the most diverse areas I think I've ever seen. Over 30% of the people that live in this one neighborhood have an Asian ancestry, and about 7% are Slavic. Seatac in general is no stranger to diversity. It's actually ranked as one of the most diverse cities in all of the Seattle area. So if you're looking for an area that welcomes diversity and is also well established and safe, I believe this neighborhood would be an awesome one for you. Now, here's what you get for homes out here. See, a home like this is gonna cost you about $400,000. It's gonna be a little smaller. It's gonna be really nice in a great neighborhood, but something like this is gonna be well over $1 million. And what I gotta say about this area is this looks like well over $1 million house. In fact, you know what? Let's check out one of these high-end homes and see what they have to offer. This house opens up to the stairs on the left with amazing understair storage and your laundry room. Down the main hallway, you have your guest bath, nice little corner shower, 1 bedroom, and your primary suite as well, which comes with a beautiful bathroom, dual vanity sinks, a huge tub, and this beautiful shower, fully tiled. Has a large open front room space, the great entertainment center and fireplace, right into your gourmet kitchen. They chose to go with the Suite 5 burner, and I love this built-in refrigerator. Backsplash, cabinets, drawers, all done super tastefully. Heading upstairs, you're gonna see big windows allowing in a lot of natural light. And at the top, a really cool den space. The second level also has skylights throughout. A wonderful secondary laundry space up here. Another bedroom, this beautifully tiled and done bathroom, and another bedroom up here. I love the views out this window. The back of the house has 2 more bedrooms, including this one, and an upstairs primary with a lot of great sunlight coming through those windows. A huge walk-in closet, and I'm really quite proud of this bathroom, if I do say so myself. This vanity is perfect. Heading out back, you have this wonderful patio, private driveway, and detached garage. Not to mention on this side, you have all the privacy you could ever want. Okay, well now that I've shown you the inside of this house, let's hop in the car and drive around so you can get a little bit of an idea of what this neighborhood looks like.
Seatac has got some really good schools here in the area. We're actually standing out front of Bull Lake Elementary right here. This is actually a neighborhood that's near and dear to my heart. I went to school here when I was in 2nd and 3rd grade. No, actually 1st and 2nd grade, sorry. And funny enough, I actually used to live right across the street from us here. In that little house with the big tree with all the maple leaves. I remember playing in the leaves in that front yard when I was 1st, 2nd grade. My dad used to park his big semi-truck over here in the parking lot over here. My best friend, Brianna, used to live in the house next door. So I really, really love this neighborhood. Bull Lake, they've done a remodel of the school since I lived here. I mean, gosh, we won't even talk about how many years ago that was. But they built a brand new school here for Bull Lake. Gosh, it's been here for a little while now, but beautiful elementary age range. This is a really cool area. We're kind of close to Bull Lake. You've got Chinook Middle School right down the road from here, and then Tyee High School right behind it as well. So this is really kind of a central location for a lot of your school needs. Some of the programs that they've got here in the area, I participated in the travel and tourism program when I went to high school at Tyee. That's a program that actually works very closely with the city of Seatac, because we have Seatac Airport here. So we have a lot of travel and tourism type of jobs here in the area. Hotels, restaurants, obviously all the airlines, transportation companies. I mean, you name it. If it has to do with travel, there's companies here within the city of Seatac where you're going to need some training for that. I was also in marketing and DECA. We did a lot of travel for that program where we got to go, across the country, travel to different states, participate in some of the programs where we got to learn how to do business and, learn, from a young age in high school, how to, operate businesses, how to organize things, different things like that. So that was a super cool program that really helped me later in life. Really why I like to do what I get to do on a daily basis, which is sell real estate. Some of the other schools in this area, you've got Seattle Christian right up at the top of the hill. You've also got MCM Heights Elementary, Valley View Elementary. That one, I think they converted that to a different type of school. And then Tyee High School, they're actually doing a complete tear down and remodel of Tyee High School, which is wild because I was actually just there over the summertime with a few friends doing a final walkthrough of the campus there before they started construction on that. That place is basically flat right now. It's just a pile of rubble. But just wanted to show you guys Bull Lake Elementary. This is a school that I went to. Used to live right across the street. So just wanted to share it with you guys when we're talking about some of the schools here in the Seatac area.
For a town of like 35,000 people, Seatac sure has an insane amount of transportation. We're standing right now outside of one of three, yeah, I said 3 light rail stations. So there's one right here, one over at Angle Lake, and one at Seatac. The light rail is one of the most affordable and fastest ways to travel into the city. You can actually be in the city in less than 15 minutes from right here. Having the light rail right here is wildly convenient for you. I can't even imagine traveling up north, for example, to go to a University of Washington Huskies football game without taking the light rail. There's literally no parking. You do get parking, you're paying $30 to $40. And hell, if you go to a Seahawks game, that could be over $90 for one game, just to park your car, not even for your tickets. So something like the light rail that's gonna cost you $3, man, you just can't beat that. On the other hand, and something, maybe not as kosher, while the light rail does cost $3, there are a lot of people that just seem to kind of get on it and don't even pay for tickets. I don't know if we're going to see further enforcement on that, but it's definitely not there. I still just pay the $3 each way just to make sure I stay out of trouble. Along with the light rail, there's also a lot of public transport provided by King County Metro in the way of the buses as well, and ride sharing and things along those lines. Something you're really not going to see in many towns of only 30,000 people. So it makes Seatac one of the easiest areas to get around. Heck, you can jump on right here and ride it to your job at the airport if you wanted. There's also a mega expansion going on with our light rail here. As the Puget Sound area has just continued to grow, the light rail has been way behind on its timeline. Predominantly just confined from Seattle to Tacoma, the light rail is now going to be stretching from all the way south of Tacoma, going way up north of Seattle, past Everett, giving you a quick access to anywhere you want to go in the region right here in Seatac. And if kicking it here locally is more your speed, like I said, there's plenty of buses, Ubers, and other forms of transportation right here in Seatac. Only thing I would say is there are a ton of hills, so riding your bicycle around might be a challenge, but not so much if you hook yourself up with one of those electric bikes.
We're over here in the Angle Lake area. Angle Lake neighborhood is actually one of the nicest neighborhoods in all of Seatac. You're right by Angle Lake, super close to the airport. But some of the price ranges on houses that you're gonna see here in this area, houses are gonna be kind of in that 700-800 range on up to over $1 million, especially if we're talking lakefront. I mean, we could get up into, you know, close to $2 million if you're really right on the lake. Some of the cool homes in this area, there's some really cool mid-century modern homes. There's also some brand new construction homes that are just very modern, brand new, really nice houses. And then you've even got some smaller ones that are kind of part of the old neighborhood that are on that much lower end of the price range. So you could even find some cottage style houses that are over here that can be in the, you know, 500-600 range. Very much more affordable than, you know, some of that higher stuff that's close to $1 million. I've actually got some friends that we used to hang out with that live in this area still. My friend Mandy lived right over here. Another friend, Janessa, my buddy Chad lived right by the lake there, right at Angle Lake. So I used to run around this neighborhood a lot when I was younger in high school and stuff like that. We loved coming to Angle Lake, hang out at the park. Super cool public area. You can go swimming. They got a boat launch over there. You can have boats on the lake. I don't believe you're allowed to have gas motors, but you can do electric motors out there on Angle Lake. Lots and lots of benefits of living here in Angle Lake if you're gonna be in Seatac. I personally think it's one of the nicest areas. It's really one of the only places where you're gonna find lakefront property. We were driving around the lake back over there. There's actually a corner of the lake where you get full views of Mount Rainier, south facing, and views of the water.
All right, so Chris learned a little something about Angle Lake. I'm here at one of the homes here in the neighborhood that's pretty common for the area. I want to show you around the inside so you can get an idea of what a home here in Angle Lake looks like. All right, so this home opens up to the entryway with stairs on the right, main living room with fireplace, right into a formal dining space. Walk into a fully remodeled kitchen, 4-burner on the stovetop, new cabinets, and new appliances. Big open front room area with laundry off to the side, downstairs half bath. Now this one is not the 1.2 million we saw earlier. This is a more of an aged home. Heading upstairs, we're gonna see the 4 bedrooms. Top of the stairs, you have one that is carpeted, another with light hardwoods. Number 3's got a little different dark hardwood with great views out the back. Upstairs bathroom has been remodeled as well. New sink and vanity. And then the primary suite, a really nice dual vanity ensuite with actual tiled shower and a really big tub and a spacious walk-in closet. So this should give you an idea of what a home around $700,000 on the lower end of Angle Lake would look like. Now I've done that, let's take a quick cruise around the neighborhood so you can see more homes here in Angle Lake. All right, well, there you have it. We've made it to the finish line, the very end of our vlog tour of Seatac, Washington. Look, whether you're looking at making your move here in the next 3 days or 3 months, it doesn't matter to us. We're here for you. Shoot us a phone call, text, or an email so we can help you make that smooth move out here to Seatac. And until next time, I cannot wait till you're out here so we can show you around.
There's also one little more morbid fun fact about this area of Seatac. The Green River Killer lived a few blocks that way, closer to Pacific Highway, in this neighborhood. It's not something a lot of people like to advertise about Seatac, but the Green River Killer went to Tyee High School right up the road, which is the same high school I went to.